Hello, today we'll be talking about the Star Wars themed mech that you see in front of you today. I decided to build it simply because I am a massive fan of Star Wars, as most people are, but the problem is with Star Wars is that although it has things like walkers and spaceships and so forth, it doesn't actually have any great mechs, so I decided to use the theme of Star Wars to build one. So as you can see, the windshield looks something that was stolen from a TIE fighter, and in fact it was. And it opens up the same way as one of the sets do that actually are one of the Lego sets, and that is that opens up and that closes down, and you can see that you've got your minifigure inside, and that was actually an idea that was stolen from one of the TIE fighter set that Lego actually has. But other than that, decided to do everything myself. So I'll just spin this round so you can see it from all the angles. There we go, and it's actually quite a tall mech, although you can make it shorter, and I'll explain that in a little more detail at the end. So as you can see it from all the angles there, as you probably noticed, very similar kind of layout to some of the other mechs that I have, and that is that it's kind of got ball and socket joints all over. The arms are all ball and socket joints, and I've used the fingers to give it some hands. This is what I always do. That's kind of like my favourite idea to put hands on there, as I normally do that type of build, although I do feel that in retrospect these hands are actually relatively small for the size of the mech. Other than the arms, I will go onto the legs, and that uses a ratchet joint, as you could probably see in there. And it also uses some ratchet joints for the knees, and this is what I was saying about the fact that this is quite a tall mech, but you might not prefer it to look this tall. So if I just grab the foot and just change all that, I can bend the knee and make it a hell of a lot shorter. You can kind of see where this is going and how I'm going to stand it up. If I bring that forward and bring that back, you can see there, maybe if I play around with that a bit more, just to get the angle, that it's actually got a shorter, stockier build now. And I personally prefer it this way. But obviously you can do what you want if you decide to try and make a copy of this. The feet, again, are ball and socket joints, but with big feet to support the weight. Because this is quite a heavy build. As you can see, I've tried to keep this theme throughout of kind of different shades of grey, so that it continues with that Star Wars theme. As for some of the features, I would say that you probably notice these little green turret things, and again, if you just pop them down there, you can see that I fire around. You could probably hear it if you didn't see it, and that's on both sides. So I've got one there and one on the other side. Apart from the windscreen opening up, you do have a back bit at the top here. These bits are mainly for decoration, but if you wanted to stay in the theme of Star Wars, although I have just a barrel here, you could put like a droid in there, one of the little R2-D2s or something that they have there, so you could kind of keep into the same theme of Star Wars there, except that I didn't have an R2-D2 or anything like that to put in, so I've left that quite blank. Right, that brings us to the end of this build. If you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up. Please leave any more comments if there's anything else you'd like me to build or try to build. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching.